Make it alright, got my enemies cross field in my sight. I think I'll be a situation, gonna make it right. In the shadow of the darkness, I stand in the light. See, it's our style to keep it true. I had a bad year, I've gone through. I've been knocked out, beat down, black and blue. She's not the one coming back for you. She's not the one coming back for you. If I fall back down, you're gonna help me back up again. If I fall back down, you're gonna be my friend. If I fall back down.
Welcome to the Week 12 Racing Network's coverage of the Clash in the Corn 125 here at the Iowa Speedway for the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series. Tonight we're here at Iowa Speedway for 125 laps around this great circuit. So let's look at the track facts for tonight here at Iowa Speedway. Iowa Speedway is just under a mile in length here at Iowa Speedway. Tonight the temperature is just cracking into the 90 degrees, so it's going to be hot and slick around this 1 mile racetrack. So drivers are going to have their hands full around this track today. So as drivers do go out there, qualify, and we wait to see who's going to get the pole. We are going to step away for just a second and get our national anthem, and we'll be back for the green flag here at Iowa Speedway.
Oh, see, and you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular of Mossburg singing out, "Can't prove through the night that our flag was still there." Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
So welcome back here to the Iowa Speedway. Drivers are still out there making their final laps here in qualifying. Right now on the pole with a 23.66 is Cole Snyder. And then in second right now with a 23.77 is Jackson Connell. Got just under 5 minutes left in qualifying. No one right now is on track. There's still about 3-4 drivers left to make a time. So we'll see if they do that. If you're new to iRacing or to this series, hit the like button. Also, you can follow this series, or you can also join the series by joining it on iRacing, the Week 12 Racing League. And you can also follow this league on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram at Week 12 Racing League. They race every Monday nights, Tuesday nights. Monday nights is the Gen 6 Cup Series, the Week 12 Racing League Cup Series, where they give away trophies and some money at the end of the year. But they give away trophies for their Daytona 500, Brickyard 400, Coke 600, and I believe there was one more, but I can't think of that off the top of my head. But on Tuesday nights, it's more traditional. The Xfinity Series is our Tuesday night league. The Contenders Series, Week 12 Racing League Contenders Series, which is what you're watching right now. As we got under a minute left here in qualifying, Cole Snyder still on top of the leaderboard, as we're just waiting for that to finish up. He was also, actually was third in practice. Jackson Connell was fastest in practice. And Tristan Kyle was actually second in practice. Going to be a lot of tire fall off, so long run speed is going to be key here tonight, here at the Iowa Speedway, since the new configuration. Going to be wrapping that bottom line there, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Maybe see the top line come in, but I don't really see that happen. Qualifying is over. Your pole sitter is that 24 of Cole Snyder. Starting second, Jackson Connell. Starting third, Dylan Mullet. Starting fourth will be Richard May. Starting fifth, Tristan Kyle. Starting sixth, Benjamin Gardner. Starting seventh will be Jim Planey. Starting eighth, Corey Arnold. And starting ninth will be Claire Murphy. Those three drivers did not take a time. So lap 20 will be the stage. They do stage racing here in the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series. Same with the Cup Series. No longer races in the Cup Series, but here tonight, 20 laps. They get 2 sets of tires. Oh, shit. Hello everyone there out in the chat world. Thanks for tuning in here tonight for some good Xfinity racing here on just under a 1 mile Iowa Speedway. Let's wait for drivers to grid up and we get set to go racing. Cole Snyder is the points leader coming in tonight. As long as everything goes well, should leave here tonight with the points lead still. But we'll have to wait and see how this race shakes out. As we will have two pace laps here. Cole Snyder is the driver from Whitehaven, PA. Driving that Squirrel Tech Chevrolet. And like I said earlier, on his outside, Jackson Connell. Driving the 6 car. Sorry, the 02 car. The Island Ford. Alright, pace car will duck down this time. And we will go green. Pace car is off of 4 here.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is out. We're underway. Here for the Clash in the Corn, 125. Jackson Connell with a great jump there. Gets in front of the pole sitter, Cole Snyder. And he'll take control of this lead. Of this race, actually. Already battling up here. Cole trying on the outside. That outside lane can work. Whoa, gets a little loose there off of 2. Saves it though. Another driver loose there in the back. He also saves it. We are still green. Jackson will pull away there from the mistake of Snyder. Cole just staying on the back bumper there. Jackson probably saves some tire here, which is a smart move here. Like I said, tires are a big factor here at Iowa. Looking on the outside though, as I say that, nothing doing there. Looking on the outside there off of 4. Just barely maybe scrapes the wall off of 4. Gets a run. Now on the outside of the 02. Side by side off of 2 here. Cole will clear him. And Jackson will slide right behind him. New leader 24. Did not take long for that 24 car to take the lead. Now we have a battle for second. Richard May up here contending for a top 3 spot. Running second here. Passes for second. Don't know if Jackson's having a problem or just saving tire. As Richard will take second place there. Jackson gets a little loose there off of 2. Saves it. Struggling here at the beginning of this race. Got a battle for third now. Dylan putting the pressure on Jackson here. Going to the inside and he'll take it. I think Jackson just gave him the spot there. Now Tristan is looking underneath Jackson. Jackson is having a struggle out here. Looks like he has some right front damage from some contact. Don't know where he got that from. But Tristan will now take that spot, and Jackson has now fallen to the fifth place spot. But out front, 24 of Cole Snyder has put this thing on cruise control and has a second lead over that 10 car of Richard May. Remember, lap 20 is the stage. Looks like we might have a battle heating up here for the 4th place spot. Jim Planey has been saving tire back there. Now caught the 32 for this 4th place spot. Looking underneath, going in the 1. Has a run, doesn't have it. 32 chops him there, off of 2. .32 will slide up the racetrack, run the middle line, come back down. And the 34 has nothing for him. Great defense by the 32 of Tristan Kyle. Tristan Kyle running that high line there, struggling a little bit. 34. Jim Planey gets underneath them. Ooh, almost contact, almost contact. They're sliding. And they save it. Jim, oh, more contact. Someone's not happy with someone there. As Tristan will keep on digging. As that 34 might get back to that bumper here before this is over with. 2 laps to go to the end of the stage here. Wow, this is a fierce battle up here as Cole Snyder now has, looks like about a About a 2-second lead here. 1-second lead from Richard May. As he'll take the stage win. Battle off of, oh, big slide! Jim sliding saves it. Sorry, there's one more lap in the stage here. I apologize. They do run the lap 21. You know, lap at the end of the initial lap there. So this is the stage now. Cole Snyder first, Richard May second. It'll be Dylan third, Tristan fourth, Jim Planey fifth, and then Claire would be rounding out sixth. And that will be the stage there. But fierce battle between the 4th place driver and the 5th place driver of Tristan Kyle and Jim Planey there. Major contact. Bet you that 34 isn't happy, but we'll have to see if something happens here between these two drivers. So Cole Snyder will catch the pace car here on the back stretch. And I believe everyone will duck down pit road, probably get 4 fresh tires, feel, and to try to make it to the end here. They do have 60% fuel in the tank for all drivers here tonight. So almost half of their fuel tanks have been cut in half. Well, Richard might get him here. No. Cole just beats him out. Richard second. And then Tristan looks like he's going to gain a spot. Gets third. Benjamin Gardner will get fourth here. And Jim staying on pit road. Maybe some trying to fix some of that damage there that happened under that green flag condition there. So working lap 24, coming to 25. Leader does have lane choice coming to 1 to green, which it looks like they are. Cole Snyder will pick the bottom lane here, coming to the restart. Which here at Iowa Speedway is a good choice. Some tracks you want the top, some tracks you want the bottom, but here at Iowa you do want the bottom. You want, like I said earlier, you want to wrap that bottom as much as you can. Saves tire and helps with that long run speed. So, coming out of turn 4, pace car is going to duck down pit road. And we're going to go back green here in the Clash in the Corn 125. Pace cars down pit road.
Green flag.
And Cole really stacks him up and finally fires. And we're back underway. Leader is the control car coming into the restart zone there, so he can fire anywhere in those two lines, those two white lines on the racetrack. So he really stacked that up. I don't know if the admin, we do have an admin in this league, I don't know if he's going to look back at that, because you do need to maintain pace car speed. So it's going to be up to admin discretion on that one. But so far, Cole Snyder is going to have the lead here. Second place, Tristan. And then third is going to be Richard out of that. Richard, impressive tonight. Running second, battling for second here. 32 is going to get a little tight off the corner. But like I said, Richard's very impressive tonight. Normally runs about middle to the back half of the pack. Running up front tonight. Like I said, having a great night here tonight. Looking to get his best finish in the league so far this year. As we have a battle for fourth. Jim's going to get that over Benjamin Gardner. Oh, as Benjamin gets loose off of two, saves it. Great saves tonight. Both by Benjamin and Jim. Benjamin looking, I thought he was going to come down pit road. He's just that loose out here. He'll fall all the way back to 7th place. Back up to the lead. Actually, we got a battle for second here between Tristan and Richard. The 10 has the advantage here off of 3. Does get it. 32's loose. Here comes the 34. And we're back at it between the 34 and the 32. This will be for third. .34 gets right on the back bumper here. Doesn't have anything for him right now. Just looks like he's taking a peek. 32 takes a wide arc. 34 gets underneath him. Good run here. Might be able to clear him, and he does. Jim is now in the third. 32 has problems. Slides up the racetrack. And the 61, Dylan, will take an advantage, and he'll move up the fourth. Not a driver we have been talking about all night. Started in the 5th position. Now in the 4th position. Looking to make his way up to the 3rd position, trying to catch that 34. He gets to his back bumper. Looks like he's getting tight off the corner. Might need to back up that corner a little bit as we have a battle for the lead. Here he comes. Richard underneath Cole here. That car has died off tremendously as Richard takes the lead. Richard May to the lead. Cole has died off. I don't know if he hit the wall or if he's having issues. But Richard May, Jim Planey, and Dylan all get past Cole Snyder there. New lead of the 10. Great night so far for that 10 car of Richard May. Great showing for that snap-on Toyota. Trying to defend from that 34. You can throw a blanket on this top 3 right now. Oh, 24 in the wall. Cole definitely struggling a lot right now. as you don't really see this too often from Cole, but struggling a lot here tonight. Your winner last week from Indy, your Indy 125 winner, has been on a hot streak lately. Won, I believe, the last 2 races in this league. Went back-to-back last week, winning the Cup race and winning the Xfinity race, the Contender Series race at Indy. But looks like he's going to struggle this week, as last night had connection issues, and tonight just looking like he's struggling out there. As we work lap 40, coming to lap 41, let's take some time to maybe crank it up a little bit and ride on board with some of these guys here in the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series. As you ride on board, you saw the 24 starting to gain some speed back in that car. Catching that 61. Trying to battle for that 3rd place spot. Remember, he was in the lead. Fell back to the 4th place spot. And now, looks like it's coming back alive and trying to battle for that 3rd place spot with the 61 of Dylan. As Dylan gets really tight off that corner, and Cole's going to take advantage maybe underneath him, looking for it, and not going to be able to do anything with it. These drivers are struggling on these tires right now. 61 again gets tight off the corner, had a lift. 24 is going to go underneath him. As we have a battle going in the 1. Side by side off a 2. 61 does clear him going in the 3. No, he doesn't. But he does have the edge. Just slightly. Great battle between these two here. Dylan doing a really good job at holding off Cole here. Ooh, got tight again. Cole's going to have a run here. Going on the 1. But just cannot do anything with it. 61 gets tight off of 4. And that 24 gets a great run off of 4. But just cannot do anything with it. Let's ride on board with this 24 for a couple laps here. Again, great defending by this 61 here. Cole now trying the outside here. He does get there. Looks like he might have it this time. Trying the outside lane. It does work sometimes here in 3 and 4. Old Iowa, the old pavement, it worked great. Off of 4 here, he finally clears him. And Cole will take that 3rd place spot. Now up here for your lead. 34, Jim Planey reeling in your leader. Of Richard May. Again, another impressive night by Richard May. Looking for his best finish. Looking for his first career Week 12 Racing League Contender Series win. Having a strong night here tonight. Able to defend off some great drivers in this league. Jim Planey runs up front every week. Cole Snyder basically runs up front every week. Basically almost wins every week. But like I said, Richard May came out to drive this week. As so far tonight has been impressive tonight. So as we work lap 62, coming to lap 63, let's run down through your order. Let's see where everyone's running. Starting with your leader, Richard May. Like I said, impressive night so far tonight. Running out front. Got that car out front. Started in the 4th position. Very impressive night so far. Right behind him, trying to track him down, that 34, Jim Planey. Plus 5 spots. Started in the back. So far, our biggest mover tonight. In that 3rd spot so far tonight, Cole Snyder. Was your pole sitter. Struggling so far this run. Looks like he's gained some speed. Maybe saving some tire. That Whitehaven driver out of Whitehaven, PA. In the 4th spot, started 3rd, is Dylan Mullet. Running in the 5th spot right now, Tristan Kyle. Started 5th, running 5th. No net gain so far, but just logging some laps. Biggest loser so far tonight, Jackson Connell. Started in 2nd position, running 6th. Struggling out there. Has some right front damage. Trying to get that thing fixed up. And trying to run out front here. Maybe later in the race. Right now as we have a battle back here for that 7th, 8th place spot. Benjamin Garner in that number 99 car here. Running in that 7th place spot. And then right behind him, right on his tail, is that number 5. As he tries to duck down and miss him. Loose off the corner there is Claire Murphy. A regular in this series. Comes out every week. Runs in the back most of the time, but we love to see him every week as a patron to this Week 12 Racing League. As we have a battle for 2nd brewing up. Wow, that 34 went way high. I don't know if he was trying something or letting him by. Here comes 24, Cole Snyder. He might have been saving tires earlier as that thing's turning up here. As we come at 70 laps in the books. Cole's running down this Richard May. Impressive night still so far. Hopefully, maybe Richard might have something as we had a driver there down there. I don't know if he spun out. See if we can find a replay, maybe. Yeah, he went off track. Let's just look at this real quick. I think he was trying to go down pit road. Just completely misses pit road. Goes through the grass. Luckily, no drivers were collected in that. As he finally made it on pit road. There he is. That was really close as he's now multiple laps down. As we have a battle for the lead. Richard May trying to hold off. Fast Jack. Cole Snyder. Gets a little loose there off of 2. Cole trying to work the high side there. Which, like I said earlier, can work. Used to work on the old pavement. Doesn't really work here. But you can do it in the Gen 6 car. We did find that out last night. Cole running a wider arc there. Oh, big move from Richard there. Don't think he made that on purpose, but it kind of worked there a little bit. Cole looking underneath. Has a run off of 4. Nothing doing there, going in the 1. Oh, big wiggle there off of 2. Struggling off of 2 now is that 10 car. Got the run there on the high line. Cole Snyder looking for the lead. Jackson Connell in the pit lane. Same with Tristan Kyle, just pitted. As we now have a new leader, Cole Snyder. Off of 2, got it done. Will we see the leaders pit here soon? That's key. A lot of drivers starting to come down pit road. Jackson made his pit stop. Tristan made his pit stop. Claire Murphy tried to make his pit stop, missed pit road, then was able to come down pit road next time by. Richard's now just struggling. I don't know if he's trying to come down pit road this time by. He's definitely off the pace a lot. And he does woe it down, coming down pit road this time by. On lap 78, coming to 79. The money stop right here. Cole staying out. Logging some laps. More drivers will start coming down pit road. Cole's going to stay out. Same with Jim. Dylan's going to come down pit road. That 99 Benjamin is going to come down pit road. Richard's still on pit road. I don't know if he sped. Nope, he didn't. He's just having one long pit stop. Cole's still staying out. So far, Richard's only 1 lap down. Hopefully he can keep it that way. Should be only 1 lap down. Pitted on lap 77. Cole's staying out. He was able to save a lot of tire there, so he should be able to make a longer run here. Actually, he will pit here. Coming here, lap 80, coming to lap 81. Jim Planey also on pit road. So let's see where Richard will come out here. He should jump that 24 Cole Snyder here on pit road here. The question is, can he lap him though? That's the key. Can he lap him here? If he can save enough tire, lap him, Richard's going to be in a great spot as he spins between 3 and 4, and the caution comes out. Oh, man. Wow, that was...
Sorry about that, I got loose there.
That was the luck for Cole Snyder. Oh my God. Richard May, going through 3 and 4, loses it.
Nah, it's just me running out of talent, is all.
Wow. Richard May. Dang, that sucks. That sucks. Let's go look back at this. Coming through 3 and 4. And he just lost it. Spun it out. Right on board here. Yeah, just lost it. Man, tough break. Was having a great night too. Great night too. Dang, for that 10 car, man. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Great driver. Great personality in this league, and man, looking for his first win, and a mistake like that just cost him. The beneficiaries of that caution there, though, is going to be Cole Snyder and Jim Planey. They just pitted. Benjamin Garner, I believe, is trapped a lap down. It looks like he is in 8th place there. He will be, because those two drivers will not have to pit here after they just pitted. Man, tough break. Tough break. Hate to see that. Well, Cole Snyder did go around. I don't know. Mine was showing them two the leaders, but things might have got a little jumbled up here. So we'll just see how Race Control is going to jumble this out. And as they do that, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back here on the Week 12 Racing League Network.
Green flag, green flag. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Alright, when we go back green here, we're going to have 24 laps to go. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Do appreciate that. Race officials might have to look at that last wreck, because that did look a little fishy. But pace car is going to pull away, and we're going to go back green.
Green flag, green flag.
Leader fires off, and we're back underway. Jackson Connell making a move there on the high side. Off of 2 there. As we have a battle for the lead. Battles all the way around this racetrack right now. Ooh, big check up there going on the 1. Now off of 2. O2's looking underneath that 24.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow flag's back out again. Let's see who it was on this time. Looks like it might have been Benjamin Garner again. It said he jumped to the pits. See if we got a replay. Alright, let's back her up. Interesting. Let's ride on board. Let's see what happened here. See, lost it off 2. Tried going into 3. Lost it into 3. And just gassed you up. Interesting for that driver of the number 99. Free pass will go to Tristan Kyle. I believe that will put him back on the lead lap. Richard May is also back on the lead lap. If the racing gods are loving him tonight, maybe we'll have some speed in that race car left and he'll get up to the front and possibly win this thing. Has had a fast car all night. Made one mistake going in the 3, got loose, brought the caution out. Could have won this thing. Could have had his best finish winning this race. Still has a shot here. This is his chance. Will he do it? We'll find out in about 18 laps or so. Led a bunch of laps tonight too. Career high in laps. Career high. Week 12 Racing League does have some sponsors. G3 Graphics, shout them out. Go check them out on Facebook, Instagram. Also Admin Box, they're on Facebook, Instagram. And then Keep Digging. You can also check them out on Facebook, Instagram. And then you can also find them on TikTok, their owner, Big Duke. Live streams every night. iRacing content. As they're doubled up here. 34 took the bottom again. Smart move. So we're going to go back under green here. 17 coming to 16 to go. You're in the Clash in the Corn 125. Pace car ducks in. In the restart zone. 34 fires off and we're back on the way. 02 gets a great jump. Jumps to the outside. Has the run on the outside. Side by side off of 2. Clears him. Gets really tight off of 2 there. Sorry, off of 4. But new leader, Jackson Connell. '24 is really struggling back there. Hit the wall there off of 2. Or it sounded like someone spun
Yellow.
back there, and it did, and it's Richard. Richard May goes around. Man, tough luck after that pit stop earlier. Man, just bad luck has struck this 10 car. Let's look back at it. Comes off of 2 there, gets a little loose. 32 gets right on his bumper. And the 32 just takes him out. Wow. I don't even know if you call that bad luck. Let's look back here a little bit further. Let's see if there was maybe something brewing between these two drivers. 32's getting a good run there off of 4. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 32 gets right on his back bumper. 10 slides up the racetrack there just a little bit. Maybe gets a little loose. Good racing, good hard racing. And then 32 drives in there and drives underneath him and just takes him right out. Wow. Alright. Oh, the 10's not happy with this 32. Not happy with this 32, showing his displeasure. Which I wouldn't be happy either. That was just, I don't know what you call that. Like I said, all night long, that 10 car was dominant all night long. Just, man, just got taken out there. That leader does have the freshest tires, so lap 99 is when he pitted. Second, third, and fourth pitted on lap 79, 80, and 78. And then everyone on back from 5th on back pitted 113, 102, 106. They actually have a lot more fresher tires than everyone else. So the freshest tires is actually, let me make sure I'm reading this right, it's actually Richard May. So, yeah. So if Richard can just take a deep breath here, calm down, you got 10 laps to go, buckle in, drive like your life depends on it, go out and win this thing. It's going to get wild. Pace cars are going to dive down the pit road here, coming off 4. We're going to get back underway with 9 laps to go, coming across the stripe. Pace car ducks in the restart zone.
Green flag.
Fires off, and we're back underway. Little loose there off of 2. Maybe even a little tight. 34 gathers it back up. Keeps on digging. Battle for 4th here. 32 clears him, no problem. Tristan did pit on lap 106. That's 61. Pit on lap 78. Tristan just did run the same lap time as the leader. Now he gets underneath the 34, and he's into the wall. 32 passes the 34. Now the 34 is going to have some company with that 61. And the 61, Dylan's going to get past him. On the move is that 32 of Tristan Kyle. Cole's going to get tight off of 2 here. Tristan, oh my God, he just spun him!
Yellow flag is out.
He just spun him! Wow. I'm in shock right there. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm kind of in disbelief. 10's not happy. Wow. I would show you the replay, but I don't even know if it's worth it. 32 just deliberately just wrecked the 24. I mean, let's go back, look at it. Let's ride on board. Oop. Yep, there's Cole just getting turned. Let's ride on board with 32 here. Yeah, he just freaking dumped him. Yeah. Cole Snyder's still on pit road. They do have a fast repair, but I don't know if he's going to be able to come back out after that one. After just completely getting annihilated. Alright, we're going to double up here. Coming to 3 laps to go. It's going to be a green-white checkered. We got 3 attempts at it. O2 still has the freshest tires out of the bunch. Alright, pace car is in.
Green, green, green.
Gonna fire off and he's away. Three wide there in the back. Wow. Claire Murphy in the wall. 32's in the wall there too. That should bring out the caution. Doesn't. We're still green. Coming to it. White flag, 1 to go. And off the 4, Jackson Connell is going to win the Clash in the Corn 125. Tire Strategy wins this race. $125 laps in the books, and Jackson Connell is your winner. So as Jackson Connell burns it down, let's look at your race results. So your winner, Jackson Connell. Finishing second, Jim Planey. Finishing third, Richard May comes with a 3rd place finish. Great result. Best finish in the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series. Finishing 4th, Dylan Millett. Finishing 5th, Claire Murphy. His best result. Finishing 6th, Tristan Kyle. Finishing 7th, Cole Snyder, getting annihilated there on that one late race restart. Tough break there for him. Finishing 8th, Benjamin Gardner. And then rounding out the field, 9th and 10th, Spencer Blackmore and Corey Arnold. Alright, so your winner again is going to be the O2 of Jackson Connell. Again, late race pit strategy, won that race, was able to pit on lap 99, hold off the field with that tire strategy, and win the Clash in the Corn 125. But I hope everyone liked this video, like this live stream, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Week 12 Racing League coverage. Next week, the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series will be in action at Watkins Glen International. So come back next Tuesday night, and we'll be live again for the Week 12 Racing League Contender Series. And we'll see everyone next Tuesday night.